Hello and welcome to another CraftySniper's Airsoft videos. Now, I've just done two videos, I've just recorded two videos. One on my Airy Striker and the other one on my DPM jacket, which is sat on my feet here. And it's suddenly dawned on me that I really should do another video on the sniper, another part of the sniper package that I was running yesterday. Now, I did talk briefly in the DPM jacket video about the pistol load carrying system I have. And I will do a video on that sometime, but I thought I'd show you what pistol I was running yesterday. Now, if you're a sniper, if you're an airsoft sniper, and you're wondering, what pistol should I really want to buy? I have to have a secondary. I have to have something that can reach the minimum engagement distances that most clubs in the UK here actually run when you're running a high-powered sniper rifle. And that choice really has to have this in it. This is the Tokyo Marui Mark 23, or TM Mark 23. It is the quintessential sniper secondary. This thing is beastly. All those that know airsoft know about the standard gas magazines, standard gas pistols, and just how sometimes they're quite good, most of the time they're quite lame. You know, I mean, I've got a Glock 17 and an XDM-45 that will only reach about 20 meters. They're made by WE, that's all they will do. They have barrels about that long, and yeah, okay, they're good for last ditch, oh my god, someone's just kind of snuck up on me. Great for CQB work as well. This is a bit different. This has the capabilities in a fully standard loadout, so if it doesn't have any upgrades inside it, of reaching 40-50 meters. When you upgrade these things, and remember, this is a pistol. When you upgrade this, and I mean new hot booking, new inner barrel, top dead center mod screw thingamajig, and a Hadron H key, if you add one of those to it, these things suddenly have the capability of lobbing a .4, remember that's a sniper weight ammunition, 50 plus meters. I will say that again. This pistol has the capabilities of lobbing a .4 50 meters. It's stupendous how far this thing will lob rounds. You can run this gun, this pistol, which is supposed to be a secondary, a last-ditch weapon. You could run this as a primary and still outrange people with M4s and AKs and the like. It staggers my mind. It really does, just how good this weapon is. Now, the Tokyo Marui Mark 23 has been around on the market now for, well, pretty much ages, years and years and years. I'm pretty sure even Fred Flintstone had one of these things. As such, it is quite old in the way it was made. So this one it's all plastic. Let's get over the fact. If you like a gun to be, oh, it's got a steel slide and all that kind of stuff, this does not have that. It is all plastic. The only metal parts you've got on this gun are at the bottom end. You have the mag release catch, your trigger, slide lock, and you've got a safety device here, and you've got your hammer. That is the only metal bits on this entire pistol. Well, suppressor's obviously metal as well. That basically means that this gun, it gets scratched. You know, coming out of a holster all the time, it's going to get scratched and worn. This particular example of the Mark 23 is quite old, and like most Mark 23s, if you can just hear that, it does creak. The slide does creak a little bit, but it means it is incredibly light. That is until you meet the magazine. The magazine is metal. It's like a standard magazine, really. Standard gas goes in the bottom, and you've got your gas valve knocker on the back here, and double stacked ammunition, holds about 25 plus rounds, I think it is. I think it might be 25 and one in the chamber. Now, the Mark 23 standard mags cannot take green gas on their own. If you just buy a normal TM mag and you fill this full of green gas, it will break. TM always say they don't like or don't support the idea of having green gas in their magazines. And what normally happens is, especially on a hot day when the temperatures come up, the pressures come up, green gas is quite pressurized, goes in here, and it's there's a couple of pins down the bottom here. It will just leak out the bottom of it, and that's it. That mag's knackered. You can do some fixes to these to make them able to take green gas, but it means stripping down a magazine, drilling certain parts, gluing certain parts. Yeah, I've been told it's quite simple. I'm not going to do that because I found a better way. ASG Mark 23 mag, exactly the same as the TM1. That is set up to run on green gas, and it will not leak. So yeah, if you want to go get a green gas magazine for Mark 23, get the ASG mags. They work. Obviously, when you insert that, the gun does start to become a little bit heavier, but it's still very, very manageable for weight-wise. Now, let's get to the party piece of this gun. Why is this gun such a great gun for a sniper? Stealth, sneakiness, two of the keywords for the sniper. This gun is probably on par with the quietest of airsoft pistols. I think there's a couple of other what we call non-blowback pistols, which I'll go on to in a minute, which are very, very quiet. This is a non-blowback pistol, which is extremely quiet. The suppressor on this thing really does work. It's foam filled, and it really does. I mean, I can hear the gun. Obviously, when you're firing the gun, you can hear it. But if you imagine the target is 20 plus meters away, they're not going to hear it. Especially if you're hidden away in the bush, they're never going to see the round. They're never going to hear the gun. It's too late. They're dead. When I say non-blowback, slide on this gun, the top slide, does not move when you fire it. So my WWE Glock 17 slide moves back as it cycles and it fires. This gun, you can pull the slide back and load a round up. That's what you can do, but it will not fire, or sorry, the slide will not move when the gun fires. So all the gas that comes out of the magazine goes straight behind the BB, and it gives this gun an unbelievable range. Now, if you have a standard Mark 23, a standard Tokyo Marine Mark 23, this will shoot at about 40 to 50 meters. You will have to use, you probably get away with .3s. It's quite a heavy round for a pistol. My pistols normally run on .25s, maybe 2.8s maybe. This can take standard about .3s. Now, if you upgrade the gun, and I mean by upgrading new hot bucking, new inner barrel, new top dead center mod, which allows you, there's a little screw there, so I can actually adjust the hop as I go. It doesn't need an Allen key light, but you can do that on the fly instead of disassembling the gun like normal. And you also get the Hadron H key, if I've got the name right. This gun now, with green gas member, has the capabilities to lob a .4 50-60 meters. People are saying, and I've not seen this personally, but I know there are a lot better examples of Mark 23s than I've got here, and they're saying that they can shoot people with .4s 70 plus meters away. It's a pistol that outranges AGs. You can run this thing as a primary and get away with it. You know, it just baffles me. It really does how good these guns are. The downside of these guns are they're very big. If you're young, if you have small hands, you know, that is quite a big gun to get your hands on. I'm a tall guy. I've got big hands. I have no issues moving this gun around. But I have seen some younger people just go, I can't really get my hands around that. That sounds a little bit wrong, but you know, it's a preferred choice for me, not for everyone else. But like I say, upgrades to this gun are quite cheap. Like I say, that's all the really upgrades you need to do. Like I say, do recommend getting the ASG mags. Allows you to use standard green gas, and away you go. The downside of this gun, I've seen this done once at the club I go to. The inner barrel in this gun is the standard length inner barrel. So unscrew this. Doesn't come out the gun. I can fire this gun without the suppressor. It obviously will not be suppressed, and there is a very loud crack on this gun when it fires without a suppressor. But the gun takes VSR magazines. VSR inner barrels. What that means is you could get a VSR 6.03 length inner barrel and put this in this gun, and it will go into the suppressor. Now that lengthening the inner barrel will increase your FPS. No matter what gas you're using, it will increase the FPS. If you was to accidentally put in anything more potent than green gas, well, you're probably going to be over the limit of 350 feet per second. Now, I know there are clubs out there that will allow a semi-automatic weapon, and this is semi-automatic, to go up to an FPS that's higher than 350, to take into account the fact you may be using slightly more potent than green gas. I have seen one of these things fired with a longer inner barrel on, I think it was red gas, Yes, you'll get much better range. Yes, you know the BB gets out that little bit quicker, but it's over 350 FPS. Now, the club I go to, Lincolnshire Airsoft Club, the limit for this gun is 350. That's it. End of. So if I lengthen the inner barrel, I'll probably go up to the limit anyway. I think I'm not very far off it anyway, because in the warm temperatures, green gas. Remember, slide doesn't move, so all the gas is going straight to the BB. This thing is shooting around 320, 330 as it is. So it is quite potent anyway. But yeah, if you're playing a sniper role and you're after a pistol that allows you still to be sneaky and still hit people for uber range, yeah, and you can fit one of these things, get hold of this gun. It's absolutely awesome. There are, I mean, TM do release these guns every now and again. They get back into the market again. There are a lot of second-hand ones going around. So if you can get the TM one, get the TM one. I think it retails for about 140 odd pound. It's not particularly expensive. Magazines are the standard 20 odd pound plus. Obviously, like I say, get the ASG mags. If you want to run on 134 gas, then use the TM ones. There is STI and ASG, and I think another manufacturer do make copies of this gun. And internally speaking, they are fairly the same. Just the internals were a little bit less material, a little bit less quality. So you will ASG, I think, are the best of the other brands. But the downside of these is the ASG one does this is the fact of when you get the suppressor, it has an inner barrel already installed. So when you screw this on, the inner barrels meet up with the inner barrel that's on the pistol, and you've automatically got an inner barrel that's about that long. So you're going over 400 feet per second with this thing on an ASG one. So, yeah, get the Tokyo Marui ones. They're best, if you can get hold of them, that is. I will never sell this gun. I don't care what people say about these things. They're fantastic, and in the summer, when they're just right even, and the sniper rifle's just brilliant, this is an awesome package for the sniper player out there. So, yeah, this is CraftySniper. This is my Tokyo Marui Mark 23. I hope you enjoyed the review of it. If you've got any questions, comments about the Mark 23, please put them up on the YouTube page, put them on my Facebook page. I'm happy to talk about these things all day long. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the battlefield very, very soon.